I know that you will hear from me what will be a broken record, that is, time is money. The faster we go, the more money we save, the more quickly we begin to improve life. You each have roles that impact the environment and the economy, and the faster we get to solutions on the problems that you are addressing, the better off we'll all be. If you take the previous 4 years, although the latest inflation numbers show that inflation is at a low for the past 5 years, but if you take the previous 4 years, the average inflation rate was 5%. That's a 20% cost increase over the previous 4 years. So that is illustrative of my point about how quickly we make these decisions. The more money we save, the more quickly that we can improve our environmental circumstances. Mr. Busterroot, I want to bring this to you, and I know there was just an announcement on PFAS this morning, which I saw some of the details, and so it's hard for me to digest all that has happened. But I first became aware of PFAS through the Patel Institute in Ohio, which has done a lot of work on this issue in terms of PFAS destruction through their annihilator technology. But with PFAS, for example, it has a dramatic health impact, which can cause cancers and other health challenges for people. Tell me about your plans to fast track that evaluation and get some of these new technologies in place as quickly as possible so that we can get PFAS out of our water systems.
Yes, Senator, I couldn't agree more that it's an urgent issue. We, as part of OLM's role in the whole of EPA approach to PFAS, which Administrator Zeldin announced last month, we are committed to providing destruction guidance on a much more frequent basis than we had historically. We were doing it every 3 years, and we're going to be doing it at least annually going forward. I have confirmed I commit to working with our staff to ensure that we are, and our scientists, our OLM scientists, to ensure that we are considering and providing guidance on emerging technologies that have real promise.
Well, I appreciate that. It is it was originally, I mean, it's just amazing how quickly the technology can be developed, and we just got to get the technology deployed and the guidance out there as quickly as possible. So all that you can do in that respect, I think, is in all of our best interests. Mr. McMaster, I'll again with the theme of time is money. You mentioned the Brent Spence Bridge, which is, of course, when we had a chance to talk, I believe the last bridge that was built across the Ohio River took 13 years, 10 years to design and permit, and 3 to build. And so with all of these construction projects, particularly with bridges, can you just give us a sense of confidence and direction about what you're going to be able to do to improve the speed with which these projects get completed, and then what advice you have for us as this process moves along on how we can help you?
Yes, Senator, I appreciate the commentary. I also appreciate you brought up inflation. I have that in my testimony. The last 3 years reported on the National Construction Cost Index from the Federal Highway Administration shows that there's been a 67% increase alone in construction for infrastructure projects. So,
and the states, that affects the state revenue. They've been challenged with this. I know in Ohio we had a plan, but inflation ate into the cost so much that now the funding mechanisms are not sufficient for the plan.
Oh, absolutely. There's a tremendous impact in the ability to deliver these projects in a timely way. And then ultimately, you deliver less projects as a result of the inflationary pressures on those. What I will say as far as expediting project delivery, I mean, you couldn't have a more supportive administration in this effort. I know the Secretary has a tremendous effort underway to take these thousands of grant awards and move them to grant agreements. As part of that process, there is a review and a process to reduce the regulatory burden where there are not statutory demands and intent of Congress. He is taken it upon himself to clean up those grant awards so that the ultimate project awardee can move those projects quicker, faster, better. So you have a tremendous advocate in the administration. Upon confirmation, I look forward to supporting his efforts strongly to expedite that backlog to completion and support you all as you consider additional opportunities for streamlining projects and accelerating project delivery under your reauthorization proposal.
Great. Thank you very much. Sorry I didn't get a chance for you to give your speed, time is money remarks, but Chairwoman Capito, I turn it back over to you.